All right, so we're chopping off all the dreads today, guys. We're getting rid of everything. We're going super low on top. Yeah.
You could try it.
Are you sweating?
You could try it.
All right, so I'm gonna tap the cheeks with the straight razor just a little bit, and then clean up. Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna get those teats.
My name is Daryl Diggs, Jr., and I guess I would say I'm from Texas now. Military brat, so I moved around a little bit.
Okay.
But I've been here for about 20 years now, so.
Where were you born and raised?
I was born in Colorado, but once I was born, we flew to Germany, stayed there a couple years. And then from there, we went to Abilene and Washington, D.C., and then San Antonio.
Okay. All right, so we're chopping off all the dreads today, guys. We're getting rid of everything. We're going super low on top. Yeah.
You could try it.
Are you sweating?
You could try it.
So I finally got a vision of what pickleball is, and I went and researched it on TikTok and YouTube.
Yeah.
I'll smoke y'all on that shit.
Bro.
It's easy.
You think it's
Shit is
easy.
easy, bro.
You think it's
Because I
easy.
smoke Patrick in ping pong, and I'm great at ping pong.
It's
and that's
different.
way more finesse, way more. Ping pong's so much harder than pickleball. You better be good if you got a fucking softball-sized ball and a big old paddle.
But you say
with all this room.
You say that now until you get out there.
It's easy, bro.
It's a different game once you get out there. You could lose to a 72-year-old woman out there.
What? I haven't seen you since before New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that?
It was straight. It was interesting. Dom doesn't want to move there no more, which is good.
Why?
Because it's too much. It's just a lot, yeah. We was there for like 5 to 6 days.
I was wondering. I was asking Karen. I was like, "Are they back yet?"
Yeah.
I think they're having dinner tonight. They said.
They are.
Yeah. So it's just me and Tony tonight. We took some New York strips out for us. He's getting Karen's. Tell me where you're from.
Brian Vogt, originally from Buffalo, New York, and have been in Austin for the last couple of years. I work as a consultant in the data space, so helping organizations manage their data and get insights from it.
What brings you to the Beardbrand Barbershop?
So when I moved to Austin, obviously needed a new barber, and I was familiar with Beardbrand from the website and the videos, and so got in here, and so today I'm just in for a trim.
So I remember you saying it's been about 6 weeks.
Yep.
So that's a little over half an inch of growth in that time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rewind the tape, take us back in time. Yeah?
That's right.
Okay, right on. Slim it in a little bit, kind of clean up the edge here. I mean, still keeping the same shape, just bringing it in.
Right.
Remind me what you like to do with the stash and the handlebars over here, man.
Yeah, I think we change it every time. Right now I'm kind of feeling it, just keeping it a little bit, so keep it out there a little bit, but definitely clean up the ends. I don't think they're particularly even.
Okay, cool, man. Get the ends all evened up and cleaned up. And I'll leave it just a little bit of handlebar here, man.
Perfect.
Yeah, that should comb in real nice there. And I feel like these whiskers, they just cut different than the stuff on top, so I'll skip guards often when I'm trimming beards. I just went from a 0 guard to a 2 guard. Catch a little bit of that corner there. And then I'll come back with the 1 and kind of bring everything together. Yeah, Brian's sideburns, man. I mean, fade all the way into the skin. So for some guys, I would have stopped there maybe. But this is a barber cut with a big beard that we need to blend in all the way.
Yeah, so my name's Greg Friedman. I am been living here in Austin, Texas for about 6 years, originally from New York, about an hour north of Manhattan. So I run a design shop. I have a design agency. I've been doing that for about 6 years. And prior to that, I was doing a lot of similar work, working in-house at some big retail brands in New York City, mainly branding, e-com work, UI, UX.
So Gregory, it's been a little while.
I know, how's it going? Good to see you.
It's going excellent. What would you
What would you like to do with the hair today?
It's a little overgrown, so
Yeah.
I'd say, you know, you do your magic, but maybe a little length on the top and
Enjoying the length?
a little bit.
I agree. It's starting to cool off a little bit. I usually recommend or suggest that people keep a little bit more on than they normally do during the hotter months. But
Yeah.
we'll measure it out. Make sure we leave a little something. And then as far as the sizes go, we usually take it down to like a 1 at the very bottom, and then just work
Beautiful.
it up.
Yeah,
That's cool.
one's
Yeah,
good.
just give it a nice little contrast from some length to shortness on the side. Thin out your head a little bit because it's starting to puff a bit.
Can't wait. I've been waiting for this day.
You you cut your hair every once in a while in between, don't you?
Just just trim it up a little.
Oh, okay.
Just the edges. Yeah.
Do I remember you saying that you cut your hair every once in a while?
Back in the day, I used
Back
to
in
do
the
it.
okay.
When it was one, I would just do one length and just take it with the razor.
Yeah, that's called
Fade on the sides.
All blade and no fade.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just kind of feeling it out. It was a 1 down at the bottom. I'm working with my 1.5 guard currently, just to tie it into that 2.5 that I had up here. I haven't cut Greg's hair in a little bit. I wanted to see how it reacted. I wanted to see how, with hair as dense as his, sometimes a shorter length will make it look really good, and then sometimes if they don't have as much density, a 1 will look like almost like a skin fade. So just playing it safe because I can always take off more. And then also, since we're leaving a little bit up at the top, I don't want it to be such a high contrast for somebody like Greg, who, you know, he runs his own business, he has meetings. I want him to look professional and confident, and I don't want it to be so stark that it's distracting.
And then I just take it as high as I can without cutting into the dreads. Just because like I know like when he gets retwisted, like they kind of connect everything even into those little hairs. So I want to get as nice and tight as I possibly can, but like I'm not trying to cut into his dreads and kind of loosen up the integrity or the strength of them. Like we still want to keep them strong. So sometimes I go in there with this closed half, and then I'll refine it with no guard and kind of once I start blending out. Tell me about this promotion.
Shit, I got too good at the work, so the hours was dropping. And so I told them I was gonna have to get some more clients to just, balance that out. And then they was like, well, let's talk. And so they offered me retainer work pretty much, and then supposed to grow into the creative director role within 6 months.
Oh yeah.
So that's exciting.
Congratulations.
Appreciate
And you'll
it, man.
still be doing like graphic design and stuff for them?
Yeah, for sure. I'll even have a designer under me to like direct and stuff.
Oh wow.
Which sounds crazy to me,
Hell yeah.
but it's fun work.
And these are the conditions I have to work under. My son right by my side, can't move. And then we're just gonna start working on this right side right here. As you can tell, we got all the darkness away on the side where we still a little bit there, so it's not just completely skin or anything like that, but we're just gonna start blending this out.
And I'm still waiting for mine to turn gray, dude. Can't wait, man. Just doing this in-between thing right now. I'm like, yo, let's go.
Right. One way or the other.
I need that silver fox status right now.
But yeah, how is the
Hey, Brian, you got a lot of neck beard hiding under here, man. We'll comb this all out. Trim it a little shorter, closer to your neck, and then get it longer as we come out towards your chin. So I'm going for more of a flatter shape down here. And then like rounding it out a little bit when we get to the tip of the chin here. Flat on the bottom. Little round in that chin area.
I was thinking about that on the way over here, actually. I may get one more in December at some point.
What are you up to for Thanksgiving, man?
Just hanging around local.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being that your hair is so coarse and thick, do you do any extra to keep it healthy and shiny and soft?
You know, these days, I'm leveraging whatever shampoo and conditioner my wife's buying. And I would say nothing too special, to be honest. You know, it's just a matter of styling it and keeping some shape.
Yeah. Well, you're in luck because today we're going to send you home with some of our washes and softeners.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, for hair like yours, that softener, you're going to feel a pretty immediate effect. And a little goes a long way. And as you use it more frequently, you don't have to use as much. And yeah, it'll just make you styling your hair a lot easier and more successful.
Amazing.
And I like to use clipper over comb for this part of the haircut because, believe it or not, a lot of people have oddly shaped heads, and if you just run a clipper straight up the top, even if you create a plane, sometimes you can take off a little more than you intended, and it's a lot harder to put it back on and take it off. So I feel I just always have a little bit more finesse, the clipper over comb, creating some shapes, some structure.
And then for his edge up, like I said, we're just gonna keep everything super natural. I just pretty much just clean a little bit right there, and then on the edges, and I'll show y'all right here. Your skin looks great.
When we went to New York, I got a bag, you know, the chopped cheeses, boy. I tried like about 8 different chopped cheeses out there.
Did the weather hold up out there, or was it cold and rainy?
It was cold and rainy, maybe like 2 of the days, which Dom wanted for her birthday, so we gotta get them fits off. My head starts shaking.
Shit always cracks me up. As soon as I get close to people's lips, like when I'm doing this edge up, they just start.
It's because you try to be still.
Just be natural, it's okay. I had a guy the other day, he was like, it tickles. I was like, don't tell me that. I was like, just keep that to yourself.
All right, so I'm gonna tap the cheeks with the straight razor just a little bit, and then clean up. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get those teats. It's my fucking razor. Man. I'm ready to hope you're not too attached to those nips. A little snip on the way here. And then clean underneath the chin, obviously, too, man. Get all that stuff there. And then I'm gonna do a little cleanup right in here. Right, let's get the stash styled up a little bit.
So Bob, what do you see trending these days in like men's grooming and haircuts? Anything interesting?
What's that? Yeah, rat tails are making a huge comeback. You're seeing a lot of guys buzz cut their hair, and it's not for utility, but for like an edgier, stylish look. David Beckham's a great example. You see his hair journey, and you know, he has rocked everything from super technical, crazy textured haircuts to just like shaving his head on his own. And that's what a lot of guys are venturing into. They're trying some different looks that they might have considered before or not considered before, and it's just not as taboo or scary because there's so many people out there that are rocking some cool fucking looks that people are much more willing to try a little something different. And I might be speaking for us here in Austin. It's a little bit of a younger town, a little bit more stylish, style forward, not as conservative as some other places where you kind of get into the same groove of doing the same haircut over and over again. Yeah, a lot of guys are doing wolf cuts. A lot of guys are rocking some fun mullets. Guys are buzzing their heads. You can never go wrong with a classic side part. There are a lot of guys who are. There's this. You know which one I have been seeing of that's making a bit of a comeback. The younger generation is really into the '90s. So curtain bangs, center parts. That old money style from back in the like Ralph Lauren era of hair, so it's a little shaggier. The one haircut, and all you little TikTok kids do it. God bless you. I love you guys all. But it's that haircut where it's like they put a bowl on their head and squish all the hair forward and it just kind of flips up. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I hope somebody in the editing can find that picture. It's like these kids. It's like a big bowl of hair. It looks like a beanie that got unraveled.
Yeah, so we've covered gray hair, we've covered coarse hair, not thinning out, wavy coarse hair like this so it doesn't get all frazzled.
One thing I love about Kenny is that he really pays attention to each person. So like I brought my friend who just moved here and he was looking for a barber. Kenny takes the time to listen to his directions, and then he didn't cut him too short at first, and he like let him see. He was like, yeah, let me get a little shorter. He's like, yeah.
It's always great with Chris, right? You know, always have a nice conversation around kind of what's going on with the beard and kind of what he's seeing. And then, you know, if you look at it and you see something that's, or you have a question about how to care for it or anything, right? Always a lot of
Consistent, I would say. That's the best way to describe it. Always consistent and very happy with the outcome.